I have an issue with the storyline, and the issue is, I've always said this, I'm saying this for the umpteenth time, the storyline should be relatable. If it had not been Blossom, trust me, this movie would have been a bore from start to finish. At some point in the movie, I was already dozing off. I felt it could have been better featured on YouTube as opposed to Prime.
Makeup, every other thing.
No, there was nothing, there was not much done.
I mean,
with
how
makeup.
they should make up.
They
They didn't know I will watch that movie. They didn't know. They knew that I would watch that movie. They would do the blood properly. Blossom should have been dead since.
He should have been grasping for air. But
And you still have the time to still chase the chica. Yeah, just and then he remembers. I think he forgets that he has an injury there. When he does this, oh yeah.
Hey guys, this is POV and you are welcome. Now let me ask you a question. Would you say the movies that has been released of late, they are fantastic movies, or they're just there? Would you say that? Anyways, that is what we do on the show. We take that burden off you and tell you if these movies are great or not. So this is why you have to stick around. I am Michelle Avenue and I'll be right back. Welcome back. Now, if you're just joining us, you're right on time because we're about to dissect one particular movie. But let me give you a tiny hint. A wise man once said, the difference between a stepping stone and a stumbling block is how you use them. Now, what movie is that? You guessed right. Did you guess right? Okay, so the movie is Kilometer 17. Today we will be reviewing Kilometer 17. Now let me give you all the tiny boring details about this movie. KM17, also known as Kilometer 17, is a trailer of a bereaved young woman who gets stuck in a long taxi ride with a psychotic driver. Written by Julie Ako and directed by Lyndsey Femi Efejuku. I've murdered this person's name, but it's okay. KM17 follows Chika, an intelligent and curious young woman who sets out to find her missing elder sister after giving up on the fruitless promises of the police in the city. As usual, I have very amazing people with me, and we would be analyzing this movie together so that by the end of the show, we can categorically tell you if you should go and watch the movie or not. Now, I have AY here with me in the studio, and I also have Jude. Hi, Jude. Hi, AY. I think I'll not be introducing you people again. I'll just say, all right, straight to the point, guys, because you guys are regular faces.
Yeah,
everybody knows you. This show has blown you guys.
Thank you.
You should be proud.
POV.
You should be proud of.
Thank you, Michelle,
You're welcome.
for allowing us to blow smoke.
We rise by lifting others.
Thank you.
You are absolutely welcome. So good to see you. How you doing, Jude?
I'm good.
How you doing, AY?
Absolutely fantastic.
All right, now Kilometer 17. It reminds me of kilometer. No. All right, now when you saw this movie,
Okay.
was the another one?
It was another one. No, but when I saw the trailer, I was okay. No, I love the suspense. I love the what I saw from the trailer. However, watching the movie, I was not really into
this
that
our
movie.
show don't they get gallop? I say why don't they talk?
Because now we're starting with the storyline, right?
Yeah.
I have an issue with the storyline, and the issue is, I've always said this, I'm saying this for the umpteenth time, the storyline should be relatable. I didn't see much of that from Kilometer 17. It's a story of a psychopath kidnapping sisters and all that, and I just feel that this is a less, or how do I put it right now? The producer, no disrespect to the writer of this movie, but I just feel that he or she was trying to replicate something we've watched I watched some time back from Nollywood, all those psychopathic movies and all that. Kudos to Blossom, who really embodied that character.
Yeah.
He really did well. So, but if it had not been Blossom, trust me, this movie would have been a bore from start to finish. At some point in the movie, I was already dozing off.
Yeah.
Sincerely speaking, I was dozing off because yeah, I couldn't. I needed something extra. I needed something more than just the car scene,
Nice.
Blossom and Tony Tones just having a banter and all that, or Blossom and Theresa just having that banter and all that. So for me, and the end of the story as well. A young lady, you know, murdering a man well built like that, escaping with her sisters. I just felt tired. I felt it could have been no disrespect to YouTube, but it could have been better featured on YouTube as opposed to Prime. That's my take.
So it means you expected a lot.
From the storytelling, it's not something I could relate to. It's not something that is practicable. I'm gonna put it that way. It's not practicable. It's not real. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not real because you're being kidnapped. You can as well shout, you can as well run, you can as well do a lot of things. Remember when Blossom actually let Theresa out of the car? The first thing, you've been kidnapped, the first thing that comes to your mind, is run. But she's still there. She was trying to grab something. Blossom hit her with the car. You had opportunities to run again, to scream for help and all that. Same with Tony Tones as well. But nothing of such happened. So it was like they had this, I don't want to use Stockholm syndrome, because Stockholm syndrome is when you're kidnapped, or when a captor, or when a captive has a affinity or closeness or an emotional tie with a captor or his captor. Now he or she doesn't want to leave that captor and all that. I saw some elements of Stockholm syndrome in that movie. So I just felt it was not relatable to me. I was not just pleased with the storyline. That's just me.
Jude, what about you?
All right, so I've seen this kind of movie before, not in a Nigerian scene. It was actually like a foreign movie. I've watched something like that, where a psychopath was trying to, get a woman's daughter or something. So it was just all about driving and stuff like that. Or she was the one chasing after the psychopath. When I saw this movie, I've seen something like this before. Now, I wanted to just say something about what AY mentioned. So, you see, it was not relatable. Now, most times, what psychopaths do at times is not even making sense. At times, you see them fighting or trying to get something for one reason that does not make sense. Yes, you see somebody say, "Oh, I need your heart." Why? Because my people used to say, "Heart. If I eat heart, it energizes me or gives me one." It's kind of, you're saying that their reasons are not always correct. Yes, and if you listen to some of these psychopaths, most times you see their reasons are not always correct. So that aspect of Blossom the storyline, him trying to kidnap people for something other reason.
I didn't even talk about the kidnap. I talked about it was not even about Blossom's role. Now.
I'm talking about the psychopaths kind of
the unrealistic elements that went into that story. Come on, I've been kidnapped.
You have been kidnapped?
No, I'm not saying please, I've not been kidnapped. But I have been kidnapped like in the story.
Okay.
And I had a chance of getting out of the car.
Oh, okay.
Bruv, I am running.
Okay. Now, do you know that scene?
I will run away.
The scene that AY actually was pointing out. I felt, for me, this is how I understood that scene. I felt like, okay, when he allowed the lady to get down of the car, then the lady thought it was a different car that was coming because he saw her waving. I saw her waving. Like, please help me. Then the person didn't actually stop. The person just hit her. Yes, and the only place I had an issue in that storyline was that, okay, you are knocked out. You understand? And you're unconscious. How are you sure it was the same person that actually, dropped you? Because she was actually
you are saying that she didn't see the car.
Yes, because she was waving. I saw her saying, please help me. Each that she knew was that same car. I believe she would have run away. But she was not sure
would you
that
stay?
The light was bright. You see, when your car is, he left. So another car is coming. Like, I don't know if he went down to reverse or something and start coming. And it's like, it's night and the car is flashing light at you. You not even know which car is that. So all you just have to do is just to wave. So I saw her, according to that movie scene, we saw her saying, please help me, waving at the car. Then the car didn't stop, like, just knock her down. Then what you understand again is that it's when later we now found out that it was even Blossom when he now came, put her in the boot and everything. But my own issue is that how was she able to, when she was having that conversation with her sister, how was she able to tell her sister that it was the same person, the cab guy?
How was she able to get the plate number?
Yeah, you understand? Like, it was the same car. Like, it was the blue car and stuff like that. That was where I was, because she was actually unconscious. She didn't, it's like they knocked her down and she was still conscious and she was still looking at the car and the person's face. You understand? But she was actually knocked out. And when they put her in the boot, was when she now started saying, I'm being kidnapped by a cab guy and stuff. The car is blue, stop. So that's where I have an issue with. You understand? So that's it.
All right, now let's move on to dialogues and character development. What would you say about that?
Dialogues. Okay, I think the dialogues was good for me from Blossom end with Chika. That's the lady.
Tony Tones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the dialogue was perfect because he was actually trying to, being smart at first. Then even when he knew that, I think he sensed it that she has found out something. But where I have another issue again, that story is, now this is it. You found out that this guy's plate number is corresponding with the same plate number that your sister sent
Even
to
the
you.
description.
You understand? And they got to your destination where you were going. You could have just come down. You understand? You're not a detective. You're not anything. You're not wherever. You're not in the force. You understand? You could have just come down and then alert the police.
But I think you already showed that she didn't trust the police enough anymore.
Because
So-
she has actually reported the case to the police and she was not getting positive
Feedback,
results.
yeah.
So she wanted to take the law into her hands and all that. So
In recent, that is not
That-
even,
yeah,
that is
true.
even more risky
more risky, yeah.
because you can't do anything. The only thing you can do is either you come down, then you start tracing him as he's driving and try to know where his
Tracking him
location
or something.
is. You understand? That is only what you can do. Then the only thing that got me obsessed in that movie again, next time she now said, please take me to another location. I was like, wow, well done, man. Well done. Let me see where you are going to. You want to beat him on the road. The next thing you want to strangle him. But that's just the shot. For me, the dialogue was good, but just the storyline was everything that was just
But
messing
the
up.
dialogues were good. Dialogues, plus it's a very slim cast, very lean cast. If you know, maybe they had about 4 or 5 actors in that movie. So dialogues between Blossom and Tony, the dialogues between Blossom and Theresa, that's his younger sister.
Yeah.
So it was just okay for that kind of script. No flaws.
Yeah.
They communicated well enough. Eye contacts were there. Where they had to do a lot of embodiment in terms of reflex and all that, they did it as well. So for me, it was just I won't fault them in terms of character development.
All right, cinematography now, sets and all of those other things. They didn't do a lot of costume.
No,
No, no, no, no,
makeup.
no,
There's
no,
too
no
much
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about that?
Okay, the only place I have issue with the cinematography is on point, first of all.
Yeah, the filming.
Because why they spent, that movie, what's the duration of that movie again?
1 hour 40 something minutes.
So let's say they spend like
1 hour
1 hour 20 minutes or so
in a
Dark.
car.
in the dark scene,
dark
and
scenes, yeah.
everything was just driving. You understand? So I think they have to have a lot of grids or so to rig the car with the cameras on it and stuff. So I think it did really I noticed that was faulty was when they went to the shrine. That was the place they were trying to do the stuff like that. So the camera was shaky. There's one of the shots, 2 shots that was shaky. Now it was not shaky because now there are different. If this was shaky because they're using a point of view of Chika, they're looking at the sister. Okay, that's Chika's point of view. Yes, and that's how she was looking at the sister and stuff like that. How she's shaking her head. That's why she's kind of shaky, but that's not her point of view. The camera guy took a shot from a different angle and it was shaky.
The power of the shrine overtook him.
because I was so surprised. I was like, why is it shaky here?
Oh my.
You understand? I was trying to see if it was an intentional act.
Okay.
Also, but I'm seeing Chika already. Like you are showing me Ada, and you're showing me Chika, and you're showing me Blossom. So who's there?
The gods.
Because the way it can be shaky is maybe someone is actually peeping from somewhere
Yeah,
or something.
because
That's why
of
you
flow.
can So I just feel like that's the only issue I had with that cinematography there. Yes, and the rest of the point, the other
Makeup,
side.
every other
No,
thing.
there was nothing. There was not much done.
I mean,
with
how they
makeup.
should make up.
I thought come.
They
Lord.
didn't know I will watch that movie. They didn't know. They knew that I would watch that movie. They would do the blood properly. Because how will you shoot Blossom here? And all through this movie, this guy have not lost blood. Do you know what I mean that he shoots you here
Yeah.
and you didn't lose blood? Then Blossom now shot Chika. Yeah. When she was running in the bush.
True.
Shot him. It's like it was like when you got fed up of the whole stuff. Like the girl was running up and I shot the girl. Bro, you have. Do you know what I mean? Do you know how bullet is? Like you can't even stay long like that. Blossom should have been dead since.
You should have been grasping for air because this is your side here.
He shot you here.
Yeah, so he should have been grasping for here, but
And you still have the time to still chase the chica. Yeah, that's what and then he remembers. I think he forgets that he has an injury there. When he just says, "Oh yeah." What are you doing? Because it's that even okay, even if you saw it when the girl mentioned, Adam mentioned when he shot the 2 policemen.
yeah, that's true.
And that was like, oh, they are going to lose blood and stuff. But even you that you shot that time.
How did you take care of yourself? All right. So I think this is really.
Then they had continuity issue.
Yeah.
Lots of continuity issue. One of the first continuity issue they have is when Chika started driving, the blood stain on her face. The police noticed the blood stain. Later on, when they moved forward a little, when she was trying to tell them that the car can't move again, then the face is now cleared up. Like the injuries, the bruises. Oh, praise the Lord.
On the go.
Yes.
While driving.
It was all cleared
the
up.
healing power.
Then another thing again is, I don't know if they forgot, but that granite. I actually craving for that granite though. So the granite in a flashback, he gave the granite to the policeman.
Okay.
The first time the policeman said, guy, give more granites and stuff like that. He gave the granites. He gave my granites. He said, Lilo, go leave this one for us. That's what he stayed in the scene. That was a flashback. Now, when, that was when he was with Ada.
Yes, true.
That was when he gave it to the policeman. Now, that was a flashback. They now met Chika. And I asked Chika, you don't go chop granite.
Maybe he always has.
Maybe, I said he bought. So let us just say he bought.
Please leave his
But the
granite.
bottle is same bottle. The granite size.
The same customer.
The same customer now.
The same customer.
Allow
him, please.
Just the granite.
Okay, so who would you say was your standout actor?
Blossom. It has to be Blossom. Tony too came up, but Tony was not toning enough. Blossom was just blossoming everywhere. So.
Jude.
The movie is all about Blossom for me. Centered around him.
Is it granite?
Who was your standout actor?
It has to be Blossom because I think he actually wore the character.
Yeah, true.
You understand? I like his switching. When he speak, the beginning time with Chika, he spoke pidgin like a proper cabman. Next thing he switched to someone who is very learned, and then when he mentioned your sister kidnapped and stuff, I think he was actually wearing that character. His looks as well.
I'm sure Blossom would have watched a lot of psychopathic movies, man. Because he was a psychopath. In that movie, so. He
actually tried. Even his communication with the police.
Yeah,
when I was watching movie, I was trying to remember AY. I was like, AY always say, try and paint the police.
Exactly.
Right,
I thought about that. So
AY will talk about this place because the police did the same thing again. After a guy edited for us. I think the only once the other set of police that he killed.
Yeah, true.
They actually have to portray the real. They're like, okay, I see your particulars. I was in your boots and stuff like that. We're just trying to do some investigation, and that's where I said, okay, yeah, they want to balance it.
Yeah,
now.
police they're coming up. You can do better.
All right, now I feel like I've been getting mixed reactions from both of you. So this is not the one I can predict whether it's a roast or toast from you guys. So AY, I'll just go straight to you. Is this a roast or a toast?
Kilometer 17, based on what I saw, what I watched.
I know that look.
And based on the storytelling, it's roast. Is below par for me. Yeah, below par.
1 minute
Kudos
silence.
to Blossom. Kudos to Blossom and Tony, and also Theresa. But it's a roast.
All right, Jude, roast or toast?
Okay. First of all, you guys spend a lot of money in that project.
I know where he's driving now. Fire, bond, yeah.
So you guys spent a lot of money in that project, and it was a nice project.
Okay, go straight to the point. What was all this? It was a nice project. This one, that one. However,
it's someone's money and investment.
All right.
I don't know how many days it took them to shoot that movie. I tried to wait for night. Actually, they're not actually shooting in the daytime. So you have to wait.
Yeah.
Like, guy, wait until night. You read your script. When night falls, you just let them shoot. After that, it's daytime. It's bright. Let's wait again. So, but I say it's a roast.
Kilometer 17.
Serious.
You go far. You didn't go far. Yeah.
Sorry.
all right, guys. So this is where we draw the curtain on the show today from our dearly beloved guest.
What are you roasting?
Hello, is it your show? I mean, it's my show. Times and God bless. So from our beloved guest, it is a roast. And then from me, if there was something in between roast and toast, maybe I'd have picked it.
Barbecue.
It's a good roast, yeah. It's a good roast, but this doesn't mean you shouldn't see the movie, right? This is just our point of view. So I suggest that you see the movie and let us know what you think in the comment section. Now, this is where we draw the curtain on the show. I hope you had an amazing time, just like we did. Have a great time. I am Michelle Abanum, and this is POV. Bye-bye.